What's up, y'all? My inconsistent ass is back, and I'm happy to be back. Let's give me a round of applause. Round of applause. It's been some years, but I did used to do reviews on baddies and TV shows and stuff like that. But I let it go. So I'm working on my consistency in this moment. And we're gonna go ahead and start reviewing Bad Boys. This is season 3, episode 1. Bear with me, y'all, because I don't know why I feel nervous right now. I got my cut water too, so I might be a little tipsy. I might just be feeling a little something. So let's go ahead and take a sip. If you got some, cheers. Okay. So I'm gonna review baddies as well. Whenever that comes back on, who knows when, right? Hopefully they go ahead and let Bad Boys finish before they bring out baddies, because I really don't want to be watching 2 shows at once, or at least let it be towards the end of the season for Bad Boys, then bring baddies back on. But honestly, baddies gets on my fucking nerves because they bring it back so much. It's ridiculous. Like, we just finished part 1. That was what, last Sunday? Part 1 of the reunion, last episode of the reunion, part 3 of the reunion. And then now they already brought a trailer out for Baddies Part 2. I'm just kind of like, can we get a break from Baddies? I'm happy to have the Bad Boys, though. I'm happy the Bad Boys franchise came back out because I'm excited about that, and we haven't seen that in a long time. But Baddies can really just chill for a second, like come up with something different. Like I said, I'm glad he brought Bad Boys or whatever. So that's what we're about to review, y'all. It's a lot of mofos on the cast. I had to take some notes because, like I said, I was drinking. I had me a little edible, which I'm thinking about taking another one, but I'm just gonna not do that right now, so I can make it through this review. Okay. All right. So first person we have is Paris. I got blonde hair on here. He really wasn't much to remember. He was like, seemed like he was cool with Landon and Pootie's side of everything. Speaking of Landon and Pootie, they're from Now That's TV. If y'all watch Now That's TV, they did a whole bunch of shows. Love, I'm about to say Love Castle Child. What was that show? Battle, some child. Anyway, Landon been on Now That's TV for a long time. Pootie, he started off doing what's that show with Nina? Damn, not Deja Vu. I cannot think of the show name. It wasn't Deja Vu. It was, child, I can't even remember, but I watch the show, and I do watch Now That's TV, and it's a lot of good shows on Now That's TV. If you like baddies and you like Zeus stuff, you'll like Now That's TV. Actually, I kind of prefer Now That's TV over Zeus because they have such a variety of shows that come out. Like I said, Zeus is all about baddies, baddies, baddies. Like, that's his number one. And I'm sick of baddies. Like, can we get something else, please? And Now That's TV, they kind of give that relief because they have a lot of different shows you can choose from that you can watch. So if you like this type of shit, go ahead and watch Now That's TV. Get that subscription. It ain't number like $7, I think. So anywho, we got Lennox. Yeah, Lennox, that's his name. Lennox act like he on some type of uppers. I don't know if he's throwing that coke. Maybe he takes some Adderalls. Maybe he got a prescription for some Adderalls. Girl, I don't know. But he just was so rowdy. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, nigga? Like, calm down. I'm like, at first I was like, okay, he seemed like he just kind of goofy. Like, you know, I'm like, okay, he seemed like he just a little goofy or whatever. He kind of weird a little bit. But then once the show kept going on, I was like, okay, he on some type of drugs, child. So then we got Cozy. He's from New Orleans, child. I love me a New Orleans nigga. Look, I love me a New Orleans accent. I love New Orleans everything. Like, I'm obsessed. So I guess he's supposed to be straight. Okay. Okay. I don't know why these guys come on these shows and they try to act like they straight. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't see it. Anyway, so we got Ant. And seems pretty cool. He seems like he really don't want to fight like that. He seems like he just a chill nigga. Like he kind of like a get along type nigga. So I don't really know why they pushing it so hard. Let me go ahead and stop right here because the show was really giving forced. Like this is how it's about to be, and this is the first episode. Y'all doing all this. This is the first episode. Natalie was getting on my nerves this episode. Pootie was getting on my nerves this episode. Who else? Um, the guy with the beard. His name is Noah. Nope, that's not him. Jada. Jada was getting on my nerves this episode. The one that broke his finger. Corey. Yeah, I'm still getting the names down. This is the first episode. Like, don't do me too much, okay? So, yeah, Corey broke his finger. He was getting on my nerves this episode too. It's just kind of like, y'all, don't force it. Like, just let it roll. Y'all gonna get into it. Y'all gonna have shit, real shit, that's gonna make y'all not wanna hang out with each other, not be cool with each other, and fight each other. Why it gotta be forced? Like they was putting on too much for Natalie. Natalie was getting on my nerves as well. Because you seem like you trying to push the niggas too. Like, y'all, calm down. Calm down before I get irritated and don't want to watch the show no more. We got Zeus, which is Jonathan's brother, apparently. Jonathan from Dallas. He's on the last episode. Hairstylist. Then we got John from Love Cabin. Did I say that right? It's so many love shows. Love Island, Love Cabin, yeah. He was on that show. Didn't like John at all. A lot of us did not like John. He was very male chauvinistic. He was very disrespectful to the women on the show. I'm not surprised he on here because personally, I think all the cast is LGBTQ. I mean, that's just how I feel. So I'm gonna stand on that. We got Noel. He got the gauges in his ear. He was kind of quiet a little bit, but then he stepped up or whatever. We're gonna get to it. Jada, I told y'all I did not like him. He was doing too much to me. He's giving bully. I guess he's trying to be the main character, and I guess that's the way he's gonna go because we always make the bullies the main characters. I mean, look at Ivory. We got Check. That's the white boy. Or he might be Hispanic. Maybe he's mixed. He got the dreads. He doesn't really want to fight. They forcing it with him. I just cannot stand when they force it. Like, why do it have to be forced? Why can't these people just be who they are? Like, why y'all gotta be? I don't like that bullying. It gives off bully, and I don't like it. Then we got Shawty. He got the contacts in. He a cute looking boy. And then Corey got the broken finger. That's the only people that I got on here. I think that's all of them niggas. So anyway, we start off with them in the bus. I don't like the bus fighting. Like, I don't care for the bus fighting. I don't care for it just be given that y'all putting on for the cameras. It just be given forced. You know, it's always a bus scene where one person always popping it and then they end up getting into a fight. So that's what happened on this one. The people that was fighting was Corey and who did it start off with? Corey and Cs, Jonathan brother. So So Cs was saying something like I kind of understood why Corey kind of like popped it a little bit because it seemed like that's what CS was doing. He was kind of like, well, seemed like they said something about all you can bring is fighting or something like that. And he was like, yeah, that's all that seemed like y'all can bring to the show is fighting. And then Corey was like, hold on, who are you talking to? Like, I was kind of like, I guess he thought that wasn't disrespectful. But to me, it was. So I understood why he kind of was like, you don't know me. Like, nigga, shut the fuck up. Please shut up. Because I don't even understand why he said that. I guess he thinks it's he Jonathan brother. He that nigga. I don't know, child. So then they was popping it. They started fighting, child. John acting like he's security. First of all, speaking of security, that Hawaiian nigga, oh my God, that nigga was, them Somalian niggas that's on the show, them Somalian security guards, whoo, Them niggas is fine. They popping him all in the head and shit. I'm just like, dang, why y'all doing that to him? Leave my man alone. Leave him alone. They so fine though. They really are. So yeah, they fighting all over the bus, child, hitting people in the head. I'm surprised Landon didn't get up and do nothing. Then they had two separate buses. Pootie was on one bus. Child, I don't even remember what happened on that bus, child. Okay. So the white boy Check or Hispanic boy Check, I don't know what he is anyway. So Check was like, um, no. Lennox, the one that's on drugs, he was talking about how at the auditions he had got his hair pulled out or whatever, like on some body type shit. And so he had to cut his hair down, which I really couldn't even tell that he was missing any braids. I mean, that he had any plugs in his head with his short hair. I couldn't even tell. So if he would have said shit, then I wouldn't have even known. So he really should have kept that shit quiet. I'm just saying. So then, white boy, let me call him by his name, child. Check. He was like, talking about how he got his ass mopped by his dress or whatever. And then he was like, but I didn't get none pulled out. So I guess he was kind of like trying to make a joke. It was kind of like, ha ha ha. Like, I thought I didn't think it was nothing to be fighting over. Like, why are we fighting? Even the dude, Lennox, he was like, you know what, he was laughing about it. Like, you got that one, da da da. Like, he was like, it was cool. That's how it gave to me. So then, next thing you know, like he dapped him up and everything. Next thing you know, the dude with the contacts, which is Shawty, I think that's the one that, yeah, I think it was Shawty, was like, in the confessional, like, he don't really realize what he just did, like something like that. Like he said something slick to him and he gonna need that, something like that he said, child. I could be wrong, but it was some of that nature. Okay, it was some of that nature. So I was kind of like, but they dapped it up. I didn't really understand. So I guess, this is already pre-recorded when they making their confessionals, I guess. So I guess he already knew what was about to happen because I was just like, I know they're not about to fight over that stupid shit. This nigga talking about, yeah, we will have to get that. I'm just like, you could tell that Check didn't want to fight him. Like you could tell he really wasn't trying to fight like that. And child, Lennox was like, yeah, we're gonna have to get that though. I'm just like, y'all niggas fighting over it. I cannot stand when they do that. Like, what are y'all fighting for real? Like, I thought it was like a little kiki. Like, I didn't think it was that damn serious for him to fight that man over that. Like, y'all just doing the most, child. He go over there and he jump on that nigga like a damn monkey. He jump on him like a hyena. And, hitting him outside the head. I'm like, damn. The nigga didn't even have time to square up. The nigga was on top of him like that. So anyway, then at the end they ended up dapping it up. Actually, I forgot about that part. Check actually told the dude I apologize. I didn't mean it like that. Like if you took it that way, because after he was like, we need to, I don't even think it was after he said we need to get that. It was before he said he wanted to get that, if I'm not mistaken. He was like, like I apologize if you took it that way. It wasn't like that. So he was like, it's cool, but we're gonna have to get that. Yeah, I think that's how it went. So he apologized about it too. Like, y'all just be doing too much, trying to fight all the damn time. Like, chill out. So then on the other bus, and I feel like they pressed him on that too. I don't even know. So then on the other bus, you still got Corey popping it or whatever. So then that's when we get introduced to goddamn Jada, child. He just had to insert himself. I think the dude was like, y'all, saying something like, y'all. He was like, oh, don't say y'all. You know how they be. Don't say y'all because you ain't talking to me. Like, don't say y'all. They be just trying to get it on, child. So then they start fighting, going back and forth or whatever. Did they fight? I don't even think they fought on the bus. I think they fought when they got off the bus. But anyway, let's fast forward, child. So let's get to when they get off the bus and they meet natalienunn, and Miss natalienunn over there just popping her shit. Like she love to pop that shit, right? Like, I know y'all want to get it, and talking about we gonna see who stand on business. I'm thinking to myself, Natalie, you don't even stand on business yourself. Girl. You trying to pop it to these niggas like they need to really get that shit. They need to really fight, bitch. You don't even do that yourself. You don't even do that yourself. So why is you over here trying to hype these niggas up? Girl, she's so lame. She's so lame to me. She is so fucking lame. Like, I did not like that shit at all. I was like, why are you doing all that, bitch? We all know you ain't about that. Girl, fuck out of here. So then they all, of course, they ready to fight, child. They ready to fight. Child, so these niggas fighting about nothing. I really don't even remember who fought who, child. They were just all fighting. I do remember, of course, Corey got it in with Jaden because he had the scratches on his eyes. I was wondering when I was looking at the confession, I was like, dang, what happened to his eyes? So he had the confession on his eyes. I mean, the scratches on his eyes. And then the New Orleans dude. So Natalie talking about she gonna get him a Bad Boys chain. They get on the tour with the baddies for Live Nation. They gonna have a phone booth now, so they're really trying to make it like baddies. I mean not baddies, bad girls. They gonna have Bad Girls Club. They gonna have a phone booth now, so they gotta have all their conversations recorded, and then they gonna have a confessionals room. So it's really giving Bad Girls Club for real. Like, I kind of like how they incorporated that. I don't want all my damn phone calls recorded. I'm just saying, but for show purposes, and it gives Bad Girls Club, I fuck with it, so whatever. So once Cozy heard that, he was like, "Oh shit! Like this is it for real. Like I don't fuck a chain. Like I'm trying to get in the booth with it or whatever." So I'm like, okay. So next thing you know, he step up talking about, I don't even know what the fuck that nigga was talking about. He was just talking shit, popping it or whatever. And then Ant was saying something like, just saying something, really not even saying much of nothing. He was just about to say something. And then Cozy like, hold on, man, because I'm talking. And I'm just like, who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you, nigga? So Ant wasn't really tripping off of it. He was just like, okay, well, like, okay. And they weren't even about to fight. But I think somebody, because Pootie was getting on my nerves, he was on a lot of instigating. And that's what irritates me about Pootie. Like, you just gonna let somebody say that to you? You're not gonna do nothing about it? Oh, because I would definitely, like, bitch, did nobody ask you what the fuck you would do? Don't nobody care what the fuck you would do, Pootie. Don't nobody care. They get on my nerves. I don't like it. Just give mean girl shit. I don't like that. It gives bully. Like, stop doing that to these grown ass men. If this nigga don't want to fight over this nigga saying that to him, he don't have to fucking fight. Like, that's what gets me about these shows. Everybody on the show, why do everybody on the show gotta be fighting? Why everybody on the show gotta be fighters? Gotta wanna fight? Why can't you have some people on the show that don't really wanna fight? Like, why can't you have people on the show that are chill people? It don't always gotta be rah rah all the time, do it? And I know people love to say, like, they know what they signed up for coming on Zeus. They know what they signed up coming from. Now that's TV. Damn, I guess a nigga can't come on Now That's TV or Zeus and just wanna be they fucking selves. Because I know all these motherfuckers ain't over here like this for real from day to day. Some of them probably are, but all these niggas ain't like this from day to day. They not scrapping all the time. They not talking all that shit. They not popping they, like, come on now. Like, why can't people just be natural? Why do it gotta be so fucking forced? So anyway, after after they had hyped him up, and I think Pootie did say something, and then Natty was like, yeah, because some of y'all are not standing up. I'm just like, bitch, shut the fuck. She was getting on my fucking nerves. Cause it's like, bitch, you don't even do it, girl. Get the fuck out of here. So anyway, so they fought. I guess at one point them niggas was it them niggas that was hugging? Some niggas was hugging when they was fighting. They was giving they want each other versus fighting. But anyway, child. And oh yeah, and then somebody gonna be the number one bad boy, and they gonna get $50,000 to $100,000. So once niggas heard that, they was really like, oh, I need to. Jada was like, I really need to step it up then. I'm like, okay, bitch. And then Noelle got up there and was like, I don't know none of y'all, but they talked about somebody being the hosting the house meetings and stuff like that. So a few niggas was like, yeah, I want to do that. I want to do that or whatever. John like, I can do it. You know, I'm an ex-vet. Da 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 da. You know, I know how to be confrontational with niggas and still keep a professional ass nigga. So then, like, Natalie says, like, I'm ready to send y'all home. Like, she points out John, and then she points out who was it? Oh, I think it was John and Shawty with the contacts. I think it was John and Shawty he called out. She called out, and Shawty was like, "Well, I'm not going nowhere. Like, we from the same city." So they was like, "Which one of y'all you think should go home?" And he was like, "We from the same city, so if anything, we gonna turn up together." Like, Shawty wasn't really on that. I'm surprised John didn't say nothing because I feel like he definitely would have threw Shawty under the bus. But I'm just like, why y'all doing this? Like, that was just so annoying. Like, oh, y'all not really standing on business. Okay, this nigga over here with the blonde hair, Paris, he ain't sitting on business. Who else? Noel with the gauges. I don't think he has stood up and stood on business yet. So what are you talking about? It was just a few niggas that she could have pointed out as well. I don't understand why she pointed out them too. And then it's like, well, if you don't fight, then you gonna go home. I'm just like, this is ridiculous, y'all. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sitting over here like cringing almost. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, why are y'all doing this? Then they talk about it's no injury reserved for the bad boys. This nigga Corey over here with his freaking finger over here twisted all the way to his freaking pinky finger, his ring finger all the way over here. This pinky, no injury reserve. They just want y'all to fight like some fucking hounds. Like, they just want. This is child. I don't even know what to say, y'all. Honestly, why niggas gotta be just fist fighting on the first night? Like, I guess that's how. I guess they know what the fuck to do. You know, they've been doing this with baddies, so I guess they know what gets the audience going. So anyway, child, they go in there and try to find a rooms or whatever. Didn't nobody fight over no rooms. I was shocked about that. I just knew that was gonna happen because that usually happens on these shows. They go out to the club. These niggas jumping up and down. They so excited to go out to the club with Natalie. Okay, child. So they all go out to the club. They have a good time. Looks like anyway, child. Come back in, and then it's the next day where they be doing that fake ass scripted shit, talking about you know. So, how'd y'all feel about last night? Like, okay, there goes another on our unorganic thing. Like, damn. So they recalling about the night before or whatever. They talk about who should go home. On the bus on the way to the club, some nigga said, check, because he not a bad boy. They kept saying that too, like, you not a bad boy. You not a bad boy. You not giving bad boy. I'm just like, what the fuck is a bad boy? What's really a bad boy? So you not giving bad boy because you're not fighting. That's exactly what they mean. That's exactly what the fuck they mean. You not giving bad boy because you ain't squaring up with these niggas. That's all that they mean. It's quite frankly just annoying. Like, what's wrong with Check? He seemed like I mean, this is the first episode. This the first night. Y'all niggas can't just chill, get to know people for real, see what they like for real in real life. Maybe they'll have a fight. If I'm just coming up in this bitch and I don't know nobody, I don't have no beef with nobody, I don't know no motherfucker up in here, why am I just gonna start fighting somebody randomly? I just don't understand it. It's Landon, Paris, and one more boy, and they're talking. Oh, CS talking, and it's the next day after the club, whatever. Like I said, they do a fake ass recap, and Then Shawty walks in, and then they talking about what happened. It was lit, da 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 da. And then from there, John, raggedy ass, walk in, and he was like, CS was talking shit, talking about he can get his brother to beat him up. Something he said, child, that CS said to him the night before that was disrespectful. So they talking about who should go home. Of course, they say check again. And then somebody else said, which I think was Corey, because him and Corey had gotten in a fight. Didn't they get in a fight? Child. It's horrible. So anyway, so then John like, I think you should go home. I think you should go home, looking ass nigga. And he's like, why do you think I should go home, or something like that? And then John is like, John tells him some bullshit as reason why he should go home. Then they start going back and forth, and then they fighting. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like CS was keeping up with that nigga. Like the first round, I give it to CS. The second round, honestly, they was talking Paris and Paris and Shawty was talking. They talking about John whipped his ass on that second round. I didn't see it. And for John to be such a big nigga, I really thought he was gonna take CS. I really thought he was gonna like whoop him. I mean, we seen him fight on Love Cabin, but I just really thought that he liked to wrestle a little bit, but I really thought that he was gonna like kind of take him. And baby, he did not. That second time he fell in, and in CS, he kind of hate that nigga. I ain't gonna lie. So I didn't see what they saw talking about that he whooped CS ass the second round. I don't agree with that. I think he did his thing. So anyway, child, they call a house meeting. We already know some bullshit about to come up with that. But before that, we see Noel. Yeah, he the one with the gauges in his ear. Noel was talking to his grandma, I want to say, on the phone. Some family member on the phone about his granddad who's in the hospital sick. He said before he came on the show, he knew that his granddad was in the hospital. So he went ahead and still came. So he was just concerned. He was crying and stuff about it. He was worried about it. And the grandma or the granddad, I think it was the granddad, got on the phone and was like, I just, you don't worry about me. You keep doing what you're doing. I want to be able to see my son out on TV and be like, that's my son. I was just like, I'm sorry. I was just like, on this show, that's all I thought in my mind. That's the first thing that popped in my head. At first, I was like, oh, that's so sweet. Then he was like, I want to be able to see my son, my grandson, and say, that's my son when I see him on TV. Or that's my grandson when I see him on TV. I was just like, I said, Grandpa must not know what type of show he's going on. Grandpa must not know all the details. That's what I thought. I said, he must not know all the details because what? Child, I said, that gagged me right there. I said, oh, he must not know what show he going on. Because there's no way that you're going to see your son on this show and be like, grandson on this show and be like, that's my grandson. So proud of him. I mean, you probably be happy to see him on the show, see him on TV. But once you start watching the show, or he know that he on TV, but once you start watching the show, you'll be like, I just don't think he gonna have that reaction. So anyway, he's crying in the phone booth, sad because his granddad's in the hospital. Here comes Jada. I don't even know if he said, are you okay? Or I don't know what that nigga said. But I feel like that was so rude and so disrespectful how he did him. I think that was just really nasty. And I did not like it. I thought that was very vile of him to go in there and be like, you, and then in the confessional, you over here crying like, if you need to go home. If you're gonna be doing all that crying, you need to go home. You don't need to be in here crying over your granddad. I was like, damn, that's fucked up. Like, that's how you know these people, baby. They gonna do anything for that check. They gonna do anything for that check. I feel like that was very fucked up. Like, I don't know if it was me, even if we did have some type of beef and I walked in on him crying like that, I would be like, hey, are you okay? Like, I know, I feel like I would have been like, hey, are you okay? But there's no way in fuck I would have went in there and been like, you need to go home. If you're gonna be doing all that crying, you need to go home. You occupying, he said something about you occupying space up in the phone booth and you need to get da da da. I was like, oh yeah, I would have socked that nigga too. And it kind of looked like Noelle took him in that moment. Baby, you talking about my granddad, I'm already crying, I'm already stressed out. And then you gonna come in here and pop shit like that? Oh baby. I'm sure all that rage went in on his ass. I don't like Jada already. But you know, I feel like these people feel like being a villain is what makes them pop. People usually do tend to go towards the villain. Not only go towards the villain, but the villain is the most hated, so they get a whole bunch of attention as far as media goes too. So that was the end of the show. Then on the next episode, they got the house meeting. It's gonna be some bullshit behind that, of course. Landon look like he gonna be the housemaid or whatever the hell that is. He was like he gonna be that because um he done stepped in and took the place. I guess John, he wasn't giving the night before like Natalie said. So she said, nigga, ain't no way you gonna be a damn housemaid. I guess, child. All right. Thank y'all for watching. Peace. I'll be back next week for sure.